Morning. You wanna come on? Alright. Good morning, visitors, staff and students. Please stand in silence as we welcome the official party to our assembly this morning. Please remain standing for the singing of the national anthem. This will be sung this morning by Sam Morris, Sam Gould and Christopher Malone in both Indigenous language and English.
Nini Australia ga pujari gari bara Nini pujari puri ga Pujari bamu yara raga mari wala ba Bamu ga mari wala mire Bamu merong mari kabang wala ba Baja jarang warita Yana mur Australia go Yana mur Australia go Yana pujari Australia go Yini baya laga wui Yana pujari Australia go Australians, oh let us rejoice, for we are young and free. We've golden soil and wealth for toil, our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains, then let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Please be seated. Good morning, Mr. Miller, members of the college leadership team, members of the Brothers community, parents, staff and students. We also welcome our special guest this morning, Matthew Esler. Matthew's brother Anthony was a very talented maths student here at St. Gregory's and tragically passed away at a young age. There is a special award in his name which will be awarded by Matthew this morning to the student who places first in Extension 1 Mathematics. We thank you, Matthew, for your attendance. During today's assembly, we will be celebrating the academic success of Year 11 group, as well as recognising students who have completed the community service program. We will be entertained by Year 11 guitarist Jonathan Valenzuela. As always, we begin with the acknowledgement of country and prayer, which will be led by James and Matthew.
We pause to remember the uniqueness of this land. We honour and respect the generations of Tharawal people who held this land in their dreaming. We begin our prayer in the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Amen. Loving God, we come together today to celebrate the many successes of Year 11 2017. We thank you for the gifts and talents which they have been blessed with, and which you have given all of us.
Bless these young men who have the opportunity to make a difference in the world. We pray that they take their success and continue to grow in service of this community, in love of you and your people. Samasam Champagna, Mary Gabala, and let us always remember. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit.
Thank you, boys. The purpose of our assembly today is to acknowledge Year 11 students who achieved in their preliminary HSC course of study. There are also several special awards presented to these students of Year 11. Please welcome Miss Keegan, our Director of Studies, to announce the Year 11 students who have achieved so well in 2017. And Year 11 Coordinator, Miss Clifton, to announce the special awards.
Thank you very much, Isaac, and good morning to everyone. A particular thank you to those family members who have been able to join us this morning. We very much appreciate your attendance this morning, and we're glad that you're here to celebrate with your sons. Our first set of awards this morning are our first in-course awards, first, second and third in-course awards, I beg your pardon. If I could ask the first row of young men to join me, thank you. Our first winner, Joshua A. Church, second in course, Religion Catholic Studies. Buddy Allen, third in course, Sports, Lifestyle and Recreation. Matthew Alderson, first in course, Ancient History. Brendan Baggett, third in course, Software Design and Development. Jaden Barner, first in course, PDHPE. Diego Barraza, third in course, Music. Taylor Bowman, second in course, Photography. Harrison Brady, equal third in course, Modern History. Jack Cordwell, equal first in course, English Studies. Reese Creek, equal third in course, General Mathematics. Hugh Darmody, third in course, Industrial Technology, Timber. Ethan Eade, second in course, Sports, Lifestyle and Recreation. Jake Elphick, first in course, Metals and Engineering. Josh Gallagher, second in course, Computing Applications. And we might congratulate our first group of winners. Joshua Galvin, first in course, Computer Applications. Zach Hackett, first in course, Agriculture. James Hill, third in course, Primary Industries. Aaron Hook, first in course, Visual Arts. Samuel Hull, second in course, Industrial Technology, Multimedia. James Hunt, equal first in course, English Studies. Mitchell Inger, first in course, Industrial Technology, Multimedia. Dylan Jan, third in course, English Studies. Zachariah Mansour, second in course, Visual Arts. Adrian Mansteridis, second in course, Senior Science. Anthony Parks Skelly, equal third in course, Modern History. Olan Famek, first in course, Sports, Lifestyle and Recreation. Nicholas Speechley, second in course General Mathematics. Ryan Toner, third in course English Standard. Bradley Underwood, third in course Metals and Engineering. Jonathan Valenzuela, first in course Music. Malcolm Whelan, third in course Information Processes and Technology. And please join with me in congratulating our group of winners. Ronan Atkins, first in course Photography, third in course Visual Arts. Richard Austin, first in course English Extension 1, first in course Modern History. Luke DeSalvio, equal first in course Design and Technology, third in course Religion and Catholic Studies. Lachlan Elworthy, first in course Primary Industries, third in course Agriculture. Samuel Everett, second in course Biology, equal third in course General Mathematics. Luke Griffiths, first in course Religion, Catholic Studies, second in course Agriculture. Harry McDonnell, third in course Construction, third in course Design and Technology. Joshua Osborne, third in course Industrial Technology Multimedia, third in course Photography. Mark Perrich, first in course Senior Science, third in course Business Studies. Kieran Rashley, first in course General Mathematics, equal first in course Industrial Technology Timber. Jacob Rochkust, second in course Ancient History, second in course Software Design and Development. David Ryan, third in course Ancient History, third in course Senior Science. And congratulations to this group of winners. Isaac Choice, first in course Business Studies, second in course Legal Studies, second in course Studies of Religion 1. Sahil Deshmush, first in course Software Design and Development, second in course Mathematics, second in course Mathematics Extension 1. Alexander Mangan, first in course Biology, second in course PDHPE, third in course Chemistry. Nicholas Mullen, first in course IPT, third in course Mathematics, third in course Mathematics Extension 1. Anthony Piramali, first in course Construction, equal first in course Design and Technology, second in course Primary Industries. Vimal Shabu, second in course Chemistry, third in course Biology, third in course Economics. Joshua Vella, second in course Economics, second in course English Standard, third in course Geography. James Verma, first in course English Standard, third in course Physics, third in course Studies of Religion 1. Jack Wallace, second in course Construction, second in course Metals and Engineering, first in course Industrial Technology Timber. Cameron Bowden, second in course Business Studies, second in course IPT, third in course Legal Studies, equal third in course General Mathematics. Harrison White, first in course Legal Studies, first in course Studies of Religion 1, equal first in course Modern History, third in course English Extension 1. Aidan Limbry, English Advanced, second in course English Extension 1, second in course Music, third in course PDHPE, third in course Studies of Religion 2. Matthew Saunders. First in course economics, equal first in course geography, second in course physics, second in course studies of religion 2, third in course English advanced. Our final winner for this morning is Lachlan Saunders, first in course chemistry, first in course English advanced, first in course mathematics, first in course mathematics extension 1, first in course physics, first in course studies of religion 2, and equal first in course geography. Thank you very much, gentlemen. I think they're enjoying the limelight. Our next group of awards are the Headmasters Award for Academic Effort and Consistency. These awards recognise those students whose effort has been exceptional across all subject areas and is based on the work habit grades awarded in both Semester 1 and Semester 2. Congratulations to our 2017 winners, Harrison Brady, Reese Creek, David Ryan, Ryan Toner, Jonathan Valenzuela, Cameron Bowden, Bradley Lagozo, Harry McDonnell, Connor Tatnall, Congratulations, gentlemen. I'm now going to hand over to Mrs. Coupland to present our major awards, and I'd ask Mr. Esler if he would be part of this presentation as well. Thank you.
Good morning. It gives me great pleasure to announce the following awards. The Brother Paul Hoff Award for Social Justice in Action. Brother Paul Hoff is the college's longest-serving retired principal from 1992 until 2000. This award gives recognition to the student who has shown the capacity throughout Year 11 to initiate and support social justice activities. This year's winner is a young man who has been volunteering at St Vincent's de Paul on a regular basis for many years. A quiet, unassuming young man who is compassionate and generous of spirit, both in the many initiatives at the college and in the community. This year's recipient of the Brother Paul Hoff Award for Social Justice in Action is Ryan Toner. The Year 11 Service Award. This award gives recognition to the student who has shown the capacity throughout Year 11 to support the many activities which take place within the college. He has volunteered his time at Reby Juvenile Justice Centre and Claymore Homework Club. This young man regularly attends Friday morning Mass. He is gentle, polite, and available whenever anything needs doing. He is honest, supportive, hardworking, and genuine. This year's recipient of the Year 11 Service Award is David Ryan. Year 11 GIO Perpetual Award Trophy for constancy and effort in academic studies. This award recognises the student who has impressed the staff with his academic effort throughout his senior year. This year's winner is humble, quiet and unassuming. He has worked consistently to produce good results, but more importantly, he has given 100% effort in every subject all year. He has received all ones in attitude, effort and work habits. This year's recipient of the GIO Perpetual Award for Constancy and Effort in Academic Studies is Nicholas Mullen. The Anthony Esler Outstanding Mathematics Student. Anthony Esler was a talented Year 11 student and an outstanding young man who was always bright and happy. In 2002, when Anthony was in Year 11, he was enjoying a swim in the family pool when he died due to the congenital heart condition that he'd had since birth. Each day with him was a blessing because the family were told that he should have died when he was 3 months old. He lived life as if he had no medical condition, except for the one time when he was in trouble at school in about Year 8 or 9, when his PE teacher told him to drop and do 20 push-ups. That was the only time he cashed in on his condition, and when he said, "Sorry sir, I have a heart condition," and showed his teacher his surgical zipper. This award is given each year in remembrance of Anthony. This award recognises a student who gained first place in Extension 1 Mathematics for the preliminary HSC year. This year's recipient of the Anthony Esler Award is Lachlan Saunders. The Ruben F. Scarf Award. Today, the Ruben F. Scarf Foundation contributes to many deserving and charitable causes of many kinds and creeds, both in Australia and overseas. The Ruben F. Scarf Award for Commitment is one of those deserving causes. It is offered to every school in New South Wales and held a special significance for Mr. Scarf, as he believed that young people who are persistent and dedicated are the ones who ultimately reach their goals. A little recognition and help can be the magic that builds the confidence necessary to start them on their way upwards. This year's winner is in every way persistent and dedicated. He has achieved over 90% in 4 of his 6 subjects, ranked in the top 3 in 5 of his 6 subjects, and achieved all ones in his commitment to studies. This year's recipient of the Ruben F. Scarf Award is Matthew Saunders.
Congratulations to those winners, and thank you very much to Ms. Coupland. Our final awards this morning recognise the academic achievements of our Year 11 group. Using rank in subject, we've compiled a list of the top 10 achievers for 2017, with the highest achiever being awarded the Dux of Year 11. This student will also be awarded the Western Sydney University Prize. In 10th place for Year 11, Matthew Alderson. We might hold the applause to the end if that's okay, although it was lovely for Matthew. 9th in year, Alexander Mangan. 8th in year, Vimal Shabu. 7th in year, Isaac Choice. 5th in the year, Aidan Limbry. Also 5th in the year, Joshua Vella. 4th in the year, Harrison White. 3rd in the year, James Vella. Second in year, Matthew Saunders. And the Ducks of Year 11 for 2017 and the Western Sydney University Most Outstanding Student is Lachlan Saunders. Congratulations, gentlemen, and I look forward to seeing you here next year in Year 12. Okay, I'm now going to hand back to, I think, Matthew, so thank you very much.
Thank you, Miss. Thank you, Miss Keegan and Miss Coupland, and congratulations, boys, on the time, effort, and quality of work in Year 11. Now pass over to Aidan.
Jonathan Valenzuela is one of our many talented musicians from Year 11. We welcome him this morning to entertain us with his rendition of Racing the World by Stevie Vai. Welcome, Jonathan.
To announce these recipients, please welcome our Director of Mission, Ms. Clark.
That's a very hard act to follow, Jonathan. Well done. It is my pleasure this morning to present the Community Service Awards for 2017. These young men have committed many hours to voluntary work, not only for themselves, but for the common good. Many have done simple things like mowing the lawn, washing the car at home, but they're little things that make a difference in a family. Others have helped our college community by doing things like leading the tours here on Open Day. Other contributions in the wider community take a little bit more commitment, and these have included things like visiting the sick and the elderly, coaching younger sporting teams, collecting for St Vincent de Paul and the Salvation Army, attending Reby to play volleyball and basketball with the young people down there, assisting at Claymore Homework Club, setting up at local fetes, and many, many other things that these young men have been involved in. So I'd like to invite, first of all, our recipients of the Community Service Certificate to come forward. Mr. Miller, if you would help, please. Please hold your applause until the end. Congratulations to Nicholas Alcorn, Archie Allen, Luke Barlow, Liam Batty, Jai Bell, Liam Bikopoulos, Marcus Bombardier, Gabrielle Bondan-Dagami, Daniel Brennan, Elijah Brown, Jack Burns, Samuel Cantwell, Benjamin Cariotti, Liam Delves, Thomas Drew, Benjamin DeZevlin, Nicholas Englert, David Gassane, Russell Haylock, Brendan Jacobs, Timothy Knorr, Thomas Kingwell, William Limbry, Nicholas Luca, Christian Malone, Oliver McDonnell, Jared McKell Dorset, Connor Menzies, Zach Mills, Samuel Morris, Bailey Naseby, Nicholas Parr, Thomas Peterson, Nathan Price, Nathaniel Robinson, Angus Rochester, Cody Sainsbury, Ryan Salvestro, Michael Sergi, Matthew Shanley, Peter Sinchek, Maxwell Summers, William Tan, Kyle Wakeham, Samuel Wackerbacker, Riley Wilson, Ryan Woods, Hayden Wolfe, Bodie Yates, and Dominic Zapier. And we purposely line them all up together because this line increases to grow every year. So a challenge to our Year 9 gentlemen that maybe next year we can start the second row out the front here. So congratulations to these fine gentlemen. From Year 11 this year, I would like to recognise Brodie Duna, Matthew Saunders and Ryan Toner, who have continued to fulfil their duties as young men of service in our community. I would now like to recognise those young men who have gone beyond the expectations and have completed many hours of community work, particularly in the wider community. These young men have also completed a journal of their experiences, including a timeline, photos and personal reflection. These community service medallions are presented to Anthony Booker, Daniel Formosa, Samuel Gould, Daniel Hand, Lachlan Kennedy and Jared Zapier. And from Year 11, I'd like to award medallions to Lachlan Curran and Nicholas Mullen. Congratulations to all our award winners.
Thank you, Ms. Clark, and congratulations to all those boys who have contributed to making the lives of others a little easier. And I'll pass on to Aidan.
To conclude our assembly, please give your attention to Head of Schools, Mr. Miller.
Parents and friends, staff and gentlemen of the college, good morning and welcome to our Year 11 Academic Assembly this morning. Firstly, I congratulate you gentlemen on coming up here and receiving these awards this morning. It was very important to note too that a number of these gentlemen who have come up here this morning have never come first in the course, they've never been on the stage before. So for those gentlemen who are up here for the first time, I really do congratulate you. Also, I noticed the order in the top 10's shuffled around as well, so I congratulate you there on the fact that you're competing to do your best. So that was impressive. To the community service gentlemen, well done on achieving the work that you had to do to get those medallions and also to get those certificates. And to Jonathan, the music over here, an amazing talent obviously, and will do well as he goes through. The gentleman who did Advance Australia Fair to start with, they did that on the night of the sports dinner. And we had 700 people in here who heard them sing that night. And they were absolutely amazed with the talent and couldn't get over the level of talent development that's happened here over the years under the guidance of our music department. So congratulations to those boys as well. Just looking ahead for a moment, I told a story a couple of years ago about a girl, Bethany Hamilton. Bethany Hamilton, for those who don't know, was a girl who was a surfer, and she was surfing in Hawaii, and she was on her board and a tiger shark came, took half of the board and took her arm. She was in hospital for a long time recovering, and eventually she did recover. But her big thing was to get back out on the surf, and she had a lot of faith in where she was going. She had a purpose, she had a passion for doing it. She wanted to get back out there and compete, and she did that. And actual fact, in 2004, she got the ESPN award for the Comeback Athlete of the Year. Now that'd be fairly hard to do that, I would imagine. No arms, surfing, many of you could picture that, I'm sure. So the fact that she had the attitude, the fact that she wanted to get back out there, she wanted to do well and she wanted to achieve. So she was really an Athlete of the Year. Also, there was another athlete, and I was talking to the Year 11s the other night. In one way, this applies to them also. The fact that you can run a 400 as an athlete and you can coast around for the first 200 and not go too fast. Then you can really sprint home over the last 200 metres. The problem with that theory is you're absolutely exhausted at the end of the race and you have to lie down for about half an hour to recover. The other way of running the race is you can run it at 3/4 pace most of the way and sprint the last 100 metres. The morals behind both stories, we've got Year 11 who are just starting now to look at Year 12. Hopefully they take on the 400 metre where it's a 3/4 pace and they'll sprint home for the last 100. They won't just think there's nothing to do for the rest of the year leading into next year, and around the trial exams they might have to do something. And I'm sure after what we've seen up here this morning, they don't think that way at all. For the others, 7 to 10, you've got your exams coming up in a couple of weeks. How you're going to go will depend on you. You can sit there and keep cruising, don't change what you're doing, and nothing will change. Or you can apply yourself further, look for assistance from people, and try and improve on your marks. Many of you know I've spoken to you about marks where the performance hasn't been that great, and we've changed things to try and up what we're doing the level. And I'm sure by doing that we'll actually improve what we're going about trying to do better in those exams. But you have a choice going forward, gentlemen. If you do nothing and don't change anything, nothing will change. And at the end of it, you'll be very sorry, you'll be looking to blame people, and you can play the victim. The other alternative is you can change things, up the level, and you can be the champion and achieve what you want to achieve. But that choice is all yours.
Thank you, Mr. Miller. Please stand for the singing of the Subtuum.
necessitatibus nostris, sera periculis cunctis, libera nos semper, Virgo gloriosa et benedicta. Sub tuum praesidium confugimus, Sancta Dei genitrix, Sancta Dei genitrix.
Good morning. Gentlemen of the College, please be seated. I now invite our guests and parents and friends to morning tea in the Hermitage Room, and all our award winners, if they would like to join their parents and friends, please. So boys in Year 11 who are award winners and parents and guests, I now invite you to the Hermitage Room, please. Thank you.